Hello and happy Masters tournament. It is finally here. It's finally here. There was so much golf consumed during the workday, which is a fantastic way to spend your day. Obviously had some calls and stuff, but so many golf shots as the day goes on. Expecting the same thing for Friday. Gonna try and take in as much as I can. As much as I can get away with family this weekend. But yeah, the Masters is finally here. Feels good, man. People were asking me, there's been a repeated question of who am I picking for the Masters. I said it's hard to pick against Scotty. I said Rory's coming in hot. I said DeChambeau's kind of my outside pick, and the guy that I wanted to pick but hadn't played well coming in was Oberg. Well, between the four of them, they're playing pretty dang well, and I think I picked pretty well. Because what we've got, you got Scheffler at T2, you've got Oberg and DeChambeau right there at like 5th or 6th. I forget exactly how the ties break down at the top, and then Rory was playing right up there at the top, but a pair of double bogeys. Not exactly the greatest. That's gonna be tough. I think they were saying that Masters winners have only ever double bogeyed once through the entire tournament. So yeah, that's gonna be tough. What's going on, Tom? Ria, welcome back. Just vibes. But people were asking me like, who would I pick for the Masters, and those were the names that I was throwing out. I don't have any Masters fantasy going. I don't sports bet. So that was mostly just like how I was feeling. And it seems like those players are doing pretty well if I actually had put it to anything. So what's going on, Johnny? You're checking your phone all day. I know my wife said that on Saturday I can't just sit down and watch it. I gotta. They were saying about free stuff, so they put it for free in the cart. Gotcha. I'll have to watch on my phone so I can be mobile in the house and not neglect my family. Free! Yeah, some free balls. Nothing like free balling it on a Thursday. So it'll pop up to claim, and if you don't claim, it's missing forever. Yeah, it's smart. Put it in the shop. Also gets people to check the shop, right? There's like subtle underlying things there. So if people are checking the shop more frequently, maybe they're more incentivized to buy something in the shop. And if they don't have the VC, then yeah, you just kind of rinse and repeat stuff. But we've got an official date for TGC. The tournament is starting this weekend, so it will run next week. So we've got to get prepped and ready, but we also have double XP going on. So I'm like a little bit conflicted. I feel like we should keep practicing and prepping with our character, but we also maybe want to use the double XP to get our technician up a little bit. So I think maybe what I'll do is at least play my warm-up career mode with the technician, and then we'll go from there. I am realizing that we still have 70 skill points that we haven't spent on anything. So what do we want to use those on? 12, 16. That's 32. It'll be 64 to get both sets of choked shots. That'll be 66 to get the rhythm proficiency. And then we'll have 4 left. Which wouldn't really make much sense. I mean, I could spend something here. What's going on, Not? How are we doing today? I kind of want to, I need to test out this Texas wedge still. Because right now, I'm not quite understanding how it works. But I want to understand. Still look like a splash shot? I don't know, Rio. I have pretty much never used the power pick. I have pretty much never used the power pick. It's broken right now? Well, I want to see like how it works. I'm gonna put the choke shots on. I think. We've been playing without them and we've been honestly playing great. I don't know how big of a difference. It's probably more for when we start playing sim stuff, but we may as well put these on and then see what points we have left. 4. Put rhythm on one of them. Which one matters more? Probably rhythm on approach, because T is going to be just par 3s that I would care about. Par 3s are tougher. I don't know. It's an interesting question. We'll just put it on approach. Lots of ghost breaks on the qualifying course. I've gotten used to this. I've gotten used to the 2 upgrades. I mean, as the TGC, because the thing is, I've only been playing like society. I haven't really been playing societies. I've been playing a lot of career mode and ranked tours and matchmaking and stuff, and I've gotten pretty comfortable with it. It could very well be that as we play societies and play TGC and stuff more, that I learn to dislike it and I want to go to smaller grid sizes. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, let's at least warm up. Let's at least warm up here with the technician. Get that going, and then we can kind of go from there. So warm up with a little Mizuno photo shoot. I need to turn a fan on. Playing the waste management. I have not had this one before. Hit all 5 rings, land within 10 feet. So what, this is gonna be like, hit some chips, hit some pitches, like hit a chip, hit a spinner. 32 is gonna have to be at least this pitching wedge. Okay, that's just barely enough. And then let's see what the spinner looks like. Let's see what the spinner looks like here. What is the percentage on this? 90? That's full, so something like there. Okay, so that takes care of the first 2. Probably need to pitch this one to get enough height. No, because I'm going to end up landing it short. What do these flop shots look like? This is where accuracy is going to be my problem. Accuracy is 100% going to be my problem. Might have to start with the flops. The flop is high. Oh, that's short. How do you even... I don't have super flop on this character, but I don't think you have enough distance to super flop. Let's just see what the pitch looks like. I don't think this sits, to be fair. What is the 86%? That's full. Well, it's in the circle, but that's not enough. You gotta hit it a little bit further to get it through the circle. I missed it. I missed it again. You gotta fly that further. Alright, so to get 5 rings, it's 8 shots. You would effectively have to throw away one of them just to get it in the ring. Right? I think that's how that would work out. Is like you'd have to throw one of them away to get it in the ring and then go from there. Oh, you know what? I need to put power fittings on this. I don't want correction messing with me. No, you can't hit a spinner that high, Matt. The spinner went with the second ring from the bottom. Super low. The spinner's always a really low shot, especially at that short. Hey, what's going on, Garfield? Good evening. Sorry, I guess I completely missed your message. My bad. Off work until Monday now? Lovely little 3-day weekend. So yeah, we gotta go power here. Whoops, not, I guess I don't really want to change the driver. I just want to upgrade the driver. So we've got 25 power fittings, so we're more than fine to put a couple points of power in here. But I guess that means, so we don't have limited edition clubs for our wedges, wood, and hybrid. I'm gonna have to put my upgrades into that for our main build. Got 5 AP available here. Guess we just go shaping? I don't think I need anything else, and we're gonna get VC refund for the upgrade here to 90 overall. I went in here to check out the skills, but let's check out the quests. Alright, so we got some hickory woods, 900 VC back in our pocket. That's always nice. Shots of the green, they want us to play 1 round of Divot Derby and finish rounds of Technician. Alright, well, we're already playing Technician, so that's good. 10 top 10s. I really don't foresee that, but we gotta get dailies done. Gotta get dailies done. Yeah, we have to bite the bullet and do some upgrades. I'm just dilly-dallying around. But I mean, at this point, the 90 Technician to me is no different than the 99 Technician, which is kind of crazy because he's only at what, level 38 or something like that? 37, but like the putt stats don't really matter. The rhythm and transition don't really matter. It's only these first 3. Kind of crazy that that's how I feel, but I also don't know, like, is this the wrong approach? Should I be putting more into contact and leaving the power even shorter? Like, did I put too many points into power when I first built this out? Also, I keep meaning to look at skills and I keep backing out. I have 41 left. I need... What am I missing from this? Super flop. Regular pick. And the green grids. Well, I like pick. I like pick. It doesn't give us the boost, but it at least gives us the skill. That's similar to how you built your technician. So did you just end up putting contact fittings everywhere? Because like, I guess you could technically build it out contact and then put power fittings everywhere. I feel like in future seasons, well, actually, I don't know. No, because I like the shaping stat on the sculptor. I mean, I think as you give the extra points, everything will get better and like technicians will be able to hit further, but I really do like the 90 shaping. Contact fittings on your irons and wedges, power fittings on driver. Yeah, even on my sculptor build, I just have 5 power fittings on my driver. Yeah, I like the extra power. I feel like the balance, like I hit my points enough that I don't think that I need to build this technician out. Like honestly. Like once we kind of dial our swing in for the day, I feel like we hit our points enough that like the technician ends up being a little bit overkill. Like it's pretty good. I just feel like the extra distance helps with the spin control and just being able to attack things a little bit easier. See, I can't... The lack of shaping on the technician, I think, is what kind of kills it for me, to be honest. 98%? I could have hit that full. Good evening, Richard. Welcome back. Rake, hello. Yeah, like, to me, shaping is such a huge stat. I'm such a better putter now. I'm such a better putter at the moment. We don't even have the green reader on this character, but I just feel like my putting has gotten a heck of a lot better. It's amazing what 100-something hours will do. Because I think we're just starting to gain confidence on it, too. Like, I try and shape this, but I wouldn't be surprised here if that doesn't mean much. And, like, this ball says normal. I think it's still drawing. 79%. Ah, hit the downslope. I didn't carry it far enough. What's going on, Tanker? What was the most shocking result from round 1? Well, so, I don't know. Justin Rose, I don't think it's like a shocking result. He was out in 65 like 3 years ago. But then he ended up coming home in the final 3 rounds with 2 over. So I don't think that's shocking. I mean, Rory falling off right at the end. Oh, that was close. So bad for him with the water. Well, so Cantlay, I watched Cantlay put it in the water from that exact same spot twice in a row. And kid you not, like, Rory stepped up and I was like, is he gonna do the same thing as Cantlay? And then he put it right in the water, like the exact same chip. And I was like, well, that sucks. And then I don't know if the shot's just so hard from where they were. I was a little bit shocked to see him go to the drop zone, because I don't think the drop zone to that pin is like a really favorable place. You know? Henley shooting 7 over? Yeah, I would say that's pretty shocking, because Henley's ranked like 7th in the world. Won at Bay Hill not that long ago. Has been playing pretty well. Schauffele, I don't know. I guess, like, it's tough to gauge sometimes because Augusta does play tough. Right, like, Augusta is always a very difficult course. I would say Schauffele and, like, Rahm, maybe. Although, I don't know. I guess Rahm kind of did the same thing last year, didn't he? Going on, Keanu. Mickelson having a terrible round wasn't shocking, or JT? Mickelson's kind of at the point where the bad round doesn't shock me, but a great round out of him wouldn't shock me either. JT's kind of had his bouts with not playing well. So I guess for me personally, like, that's not as big of a shock. Nick Dunlap shot 90. I did see that. I have no idea what happened. I think he just had a bunch of doubles and a few triples, right? Like, just consistently was not great. Hey, welcome back, Tyler. But so good, Chris. Lots of time in these golf games, and I don't know, I guess just waiting for some things to click. Oh, I pulled that one. We've got over 2,000 hours between the last two 2K games, so this was just a lot about getting these mechanics to click. We're gonna get a decent lie out of this. I'm gonna go up like a half club here. I'm gonna go up like a half club. 96%. It's online. That's it. Yeah. Shot 90 and didn't 3-putt once. Are you serious, Mason? So did he just find... He just found the crap a lot. So he was just very errant tee to green. It's low. Oh, I underswung it, so I think it was actually going to be online. Only one triple? Okay, I thought it was maybe a couple of triples. Masters, you're a par player? That's alright. Nothing wrong with that. That's still pretty good. But yeah, there's definitely a big gap once you start breaking par to the guys that are obviously, yeah, going from shooting on average par every hole to birdie every hole. But just remember, every time that you see that, like, those players have just put a ton of time. Ton of time into the series, probably a ton of time into the game. Ooh, this is going so far to the left. That is going slightly right. That's honestly not bad touch from there. Not bad touch at all. 4 rounds he played even. Hey, what's going on, Jeremy? Zayden, welcome back. So, Chris, I mean, a big step up in game a lot of times is getting the proximity to hold down. Now, obviously, there's a couple components to that, right? There's input, and input is largely just learning the repetition. But if you can nail down elevation and wind adjustments, then you can really start to dial things in a bit. So like this shot, right? It's 228 yards, got 3 feet up, so it's playing like 229, and then I got like 7 miles an hour of wind in the face, so it's gonna add like another, let's call it 9 yards. So this hole is playing effectively like 238 yards. I have a 229 club. It's a hybrid, so it's going to want to cut the wind and roll a little bit as it gets on the ground. I got a lot of room to work. So if I can try and land it down here and run it up, that would be great. So I'm going to take just a little bit off of it, 98%. My player hits a little draw. That wind is bringing it over that way. I closed the face, so it's not going to be a great example. But you can see the distance control was kind of right there. If I miss that out to the right or square that face up, you've got a decent run at it. So it's stuff like that that can really square your game up as well. But do we think that Rose is going to hold on here? Because last time he had this kind of a lead and this kind of a start, he just flatlined. I have to leave soon, just stopping by. No worries, Tyler. No worries. You have bets on the Masters? You put money on Scheffler to have more than 5 birdies or better holes. He had 4. You had Rye being under par, and he was. Mickelson under 74, he got 75. Watson over 73, shot 71. Højgaard over 4 birdies or better, he had 6. And Oberg under 71, he finished 68. So you went about 50-50 on those. Aaron Rye has been a little bit surprising to me in that, like, he... at the Players and the Masters this week, like, he came out very strong. Now, I don't know that he's at the point in his career where he's gonna, you know, pull one out for one of these big tournaments. I just don't see it, but he has been playing quite well. Scheffler 5 birdies or more. I mean, Scheffler just played clean. For the birdies or more, sometimes you can take on some of the like more erratic players like a Spieth or a DeChambeau or something, guys who are going to be able to get after holes but also subject to some mistakes. Scheffler definitely plays that course with an air of confidence and whatnot. Like, he's not going to be crazy aggressive, right? Play to the right spots, all that jazz that you normally hear about. I thought the live was going to take us a little bit more. Which I'm assuming your bet was on Nikolai Højgaard and not his twin Rasmus. that got out. I didn't hit it firm enough. I think that might catch right edge. Didn't see much of work today, except for some DeChambeau. Rounds 2, 3, 4 at your leisure, though. I'm a bit disappointed. The Masters app this year, they took away the multi-view capability. You used to be able to queue up 2, 3, or 4 like split screen windows all in the same browser page. They like revamped the UI for the watch page, but didn't include that. So by the end of the day, I just had the featured groups on. I went through though in my group and I favorited everybody, except that backfired because yes, I saw every shot, but they didn't necessarily upload every shot in order, which was confusing. The Kolbstair report. Going on, Kara. Oh, they did put the multi-view in then, kind? I didn't... By 2 p.m. I was just locked on the... I was stopped looking for it because I had it up at 8. Like, I watched all day long. And then in the afternoon, I just switched to the ESPN broadcast because I was downstairs with my family, so I wasn't just sitting at my computer while I worked with all of the golf. We're hitting some nice inputs. We miss every once in a while, but hitting pretty well. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I know that there's like a level gap, but I miss the shaping of my sculptor. I really miss the shaping of my sculptor. Okay, so I'll have to look tomorrow, kind, while I'm watching and working to see if they have the multi-view up. Alright, the back nine that we got so familiar with, but I am such a better golfer now than I was during the demo. Hit some crazy putts and then missed the easy ones. It's just sometimes how it goes, man. Golf's such a weird mental sport. I think sometimes, you know, in certain situations you just get more relaxed, and other times, you know, you put the extra pressure on, or maybe there's some things you don't see. Didn't start until 3 Eastern. Well, I wonder if that was like an intentional thing that they timed it for when like the actual broadcast started. Because I think the broadcast is at 3 on Thursday, Friday, and then 2 on Saturday, Sunday, something like that. .62 footer was crazy. Was the 62 footer on 4? Because I don't think it was 62 on 6. He drained a long one on 16 as well. On purpose to make people pay for the 2 options? Wait, I'm confused. What are they paying? Xander had the 70 footer? Yeah, Grams. He that was on 12, right? That's basically as long of a putt as you can have on that hole. But like I was saying, you know, like I've been saying, Xander in, you know, I thought that maybe he'd do better this year. I mean, obviously it's only 1 round, so you can't write the tournament off. Oh, close is not where you want to be on that shot. That was bad. That was bad. You don't want to close the face on that. Preston, thank you for the sub. I'm sorry to have disappointed you with that immediately. Yeah, you like can't shape that. So Cool. We're just kind of hop skipping it on and hoping. I mean, I was kind of joking about the hop and skip. I didn't mean that like it's such an elevated thing that it's gonna meet the ball like on the rise. Going around 13, you got par. This is an easy putt. It's tough, dude. It's tough. That's just kind of the way golf is sometimes, to be honest. You know, as silly as it is to say, like, you know, that stuff gets replicated in this game for sure. Yeah, there's so many times where you get something that seems simple and you miss it. There's just so many subtleties, and when you know, shorter putts, like, you have to sometimes hit them just like a little bit less, and that allows like little wobbles to kind of happen. Oof. Barely squeezed in. Imagine having a green jacket. I love the Masters. I absolutely love the Masters. That course just always looks so immaculate and beautiful, and it just looks so different from any other course, I feel like. Just the greens and how certain stuff is laid out. I love it. I love it. Smart me should lay this up. Dumb me is gonna try and hit an overpower. I only got 101, and I missed the rhythm. One thing I haven't tested is, do clubs below the driver get extra distance on overhit rhythms? I know that some do. But do like your woods and hybrids? That I don't know. As I say, I hit that rhythm a little bit hard. Oh man, that would have been quite the eagle putt. One of these days. I still have only hit 3 putts outside 45 feet. I haven't hit one over 50 yet. You guys get your rhythm back after vacation? Finally get back on track? Oh, your dog ate your controller? Oh no. That's not good. I mean, hopefully, like, didn't ingest anything, just broke it. Bubba Watson's still on Cloud 9? I saw some Bubba Watson shots show up while I was watching today. How did he end up? Nothing out of place? Yeah, like, it is always pristine. Oh, you mean from Gotcha. I like how they had, they wanted Jason Day to calm it with his outfit, but then Sergio Garcia shows up in, like, just this solid red. Thought I would carry that a little bit further. A green with a giant random bump in it? I'm trying to think if it's actually something out of place or if you're making a joke about a hole. I underswung that. Did not let that club head go fully back. Putt bounced up in the air as it ran. I saw one putt that bounced, but it was because they ran over another player's coin. come to terms with 2K that backwind doesn't help carry the ball as much as you anticipate, say? No, it doesn't. It caps out at about 12 yards. Even if you throw extra wind at the back. "14-mile-an-hour wind or 25-mile-an-hour wind, you're getting 12 yards of carry on your iron. That's how it's always been, though. Didn't see a coin, but could have been. The comment, yeah, it was on, like, I don't know, I want to say 6 or something. I forget exactly who had the long putt, but yeah, there was something with another person's coin, because it was like a really long putt, maybe like 8 foot out from the hole. They hit the coin. Let's go on, Kane. Neiman hit somebody's ball marker. Yeah, that sounds right. Neiman came out really hot, and then what happened to him? Did he finish? Did he finish over par, or did he get back under? Because he was out like 3 birdies in the first 3 or 4 holes, and then, yeah, slowly things just started to shift. Nice. He was par. I mean, I think the thing too was the guys, like you said about Aaron Rai, but like the round started out very calm. Even when Scotty teed off, like the front 9 was playing way easier than it normally does. Normally it's like the front 9 is the harder and the back 9 has some scoring, but I think the winds and stuff started to pick up. Things started to firm up, so guys were like trying to adjust to those changes on the fly. So I think that really played a role as well with some of the scores. 71. I'm gonna choke down on this 8-iron a little bit. %. I took too much off of it. I know. Boo. This guy sucks. Took too much off. That barely got out of the bunker. Jeez. Six was tough today because it's par 3 and the front side of the green was sloped, so everyone had a hard time landing it over top of the green. Well, the crazy thing about that, Tanker, is that the 6th hole, they were playing, I think it was the 6th, was the 6th hole the one they were playing from the forward tees, or was that 4? One of those 2 holes, the normal tee box and hole location and everything, like it's like 40-50 yards further back. Four was the one that was up, okay. Batia started on fire and fizzled out too. Yeah, he kind of rallied at the end though. He had some bogeys on the back 9, but he also had a few birdies to kind of steady himself out. Yeah, Akshay's been playing pretty well. Nice. Should always play that distance. I kind of agree with you, Map. Not gonna lie. Because when I played through Augusta the other day, recording for the YouTube video, the playthrough of it, I got to that, and like even with my sculptor who has some distance, it was playing like playing like 234 or something like that, which was my 3 hybrid. And it was to the pin in the bowl just over the bunker. Because you've got the back right, then it bowls down to that level. And I was like, what am I supposed to hit here? Because if the wind's in my face to stop it, I gotta club up. If it's smooth, like, I'm gonna take the bounce and just roll out. I'm like, where's the play? Are you supposed to just play to the deep part left? Like, and then have just a long putt into the bowl? I ended up in the back left. I was like, I don't know how you're supposed to play this. Like, truly. Alright, 144 is kind of the number we're looking at carry and pin high, which is maybe about here. %. Got to go to the Masters. They said they were able to play Augusta after the Masters tournament. So how does... Oh, I overhit the... Whoops. So, Tanker, that's exactly what I'm talking about. You know, missing the easy putt. There it is. Correct, Grams. It doesn't. It doesn't officially, and anything unofficial gets taken down. You just have to be fast enough to favorite it. So that's what I had done. I saw somebody mention it, I favorited it, and then I went back and played it later. What's up, Mad Golfer? Better know a member. Well, that's what I'm saying, because I know that the pros that are playing in the Masters can play the Sunday before with a member. Afterwards, I would think it just goes back to normal member guest status. So I would think, like, if you know people that are playing, I guess they know a member, because I can't see how they'd be able to play it otherwise. Yeah, Grams, it's all legal stuff. They don't have the rights. They don't want to get into a lawsuit with Augusta. Yeah, who knows if there's some stuff behind closed doors with that. Well, that's also if they get to play it. I thought you had to have member guests, but maybe there's some other way too. PGA Tour official and gets 4 free tickets a year, no access to play or anything else. So what, gets 4 tickets to the tournament each year? I know that, like, PGA pros, you know, like your local pros and stuff, there's a chance for them to be able to, like, volunteer to work it, and that's how they get access. All right, so one thing that we need to figure out, so TGC is starting next week. I kind of have to figure out what schedule of events we want to run. Should we be playing? Should we be playing weekly? Like, what do you guys, or not weekly, sorry, let me gather my thoughts here and say what I actually want to say. Do you think that for TGC, at least with the qualifier, that we should play 1 round a day, or should we play like 2 rounds on one day and 2 rounds on another? I'm just trying to figure out like how we balance it with ranked tours and stuff. I think ranked tours, once we get to Condor, I think we're gonna be done. I think we're gonna be done with ranked tours once we get to the point where we've gotten like everything that we need to get out of it. Tuesday, Wednesday through Sunday. Okay, they said they fixed merits. I have finished in the top tier. I have finished 15th and 16th, and I have gotten 0 merits. So somebody explain that to me. Somebody explain that to me. How am I, why am I getting hard stuck? I mean, I know we're Albie 2, but thought it was someone that you know that mentioned playing the course was JJ White. Yeah, JJ probably has some contact, or is like some member would just be willing to get him on the course. Yeah, what up, Duck? Sassman, welcome back. Ready for some TGC Tours? Of course. It's fixed because I'm not getting negative. Okay, so it's not that it's paying out properly. It's just that it's not taking away merits for good finishes. Got it. So I need to do worse, is what you're saying. Because we're also not doing too bad here. Although I'm pretty disappointed with this because we are 48 under through 3. And Woe shot 60 through 3, and then he shot 19 at the end. So what did he shoot? 19, 20, 21, 19. Definitely still broken. Okay. Well, I guess we'll play the daily. We'll play the daily this week, and we'll finish out the weekly. And then next week with TGC, like, we're gonna shift to TGC, but maybe we abandon ranked tours and we start doing like a society as the thing that we do like a community playthrough on. Cause we'll get this, but like another 5 events for the 25. I mean, I guess I could still play for the quest because I still need to complete the ranked tour rounds. I suppose that's kind of a piece of this still. Hey, my player XP. Do you know some people who are going, thought it was one of the, yeah, that's fair. I was like, that's pretty crazy though, that they're just like able to play it, because that's always like on people's, you know, like all-time thing that they'd want to do. So it's 100 rounds, 1200 VC. So maybe we keep playing until we finish that. It's just gonna take a while. So we only do 8 a week, which means it's another like 7 or 8 weeks. We're gonna be at 40. Yeah, it's gonna be like 7.5 weeks until we finish this, which is into next season. I mean, maybe if the rewards are good. But at that point, like, will the VC even matter? We have everything to... I don't know, I guess it's about how much do I care about getting these like... Because I've been trying to do some of these because they pay out VC, but I think we're at the point where it realistically doesn't matter. There's some clubs I'm not going to use. I mean, I can get these all to 90, but still haven't equipped a consumable golf ball. Anywho, ads are gonna roll. We'll be back in 3 minutes. I'll start up the ranked tours. If anybody wants to play on the Master Daily, you're more than welcome to join in. I'll put the codes into the chat once the ads start rolling. We'll take a quick break, and then we'll reconvene here. Run some 2K ranked tours. It's still so silly with the ranked ads. There it is. Do we have any takers? Oh, we do have taker. What's going on, Duck? Anybody else? I'll leave it open for another minute or so here. We're gonna run the daily master rank tours. Greenmont Country Club. Firm, medium, fast. I'm excited to see some variation of condition. I think what I'm kind of... I guess the one thing with TGC that I'm a little bit nervous about is like higher winds. Because like we've been pretty good with like the medium to like lower high winds, but it's like, how are we going to fare when the winds crank up above like 15 miles an hour? Chrome Yellow. I see you sneaking in there. Over 9,000 channel points redeemed. Appreciate you taking the time to rack those up. Alright. Let's go, Duck. For the lurkers, get in there, Chrome. How you doing? Already started before the ads. Yeah, I always forget to like announce it until right before the ad break, but I need to have like a mental note to say something about it earlier. Because pretty much the way I've been going about it is after like the first ad, like I warm up with a career mode round, and then after the ad break, after we kind of get warmed up and get through career mode, then I've been running. So I've been trying to do it after the ad break so that way ads don't cut into it. Because I don't want to cut into a round that other people are participating in. I'm okay cutting into a round if it's just me though. %. It's so weird having the vibration on after not playing with it. So weird. That was almost too pacey. Jeez. Jeez. I guess the greens are a little bit slower, so like we are going to go through those first bits a little bit. Pulled it. I would have much rather overcompensated for that and pushed it, but now we've got a bit of a plug. I think I'm gonna have to go pretty high distance on this. Yeah, because look at how that's stuck. I needed to go even further. These are the types of putts that, like, I guess having more grids would help, but I also think that you just have to worm cam and hit it firm enough. And hit it firm enough. That was because I underhit it. If that goes feet past the hole, then we took a little bit more of the break out of the beginning. You just got to 99 on your sculptor. Second character, you've gotten to 99. Diminishing returns on the green grids. Yeah, I think you realistically only need like, yeah, probably about 99 or 90 overall, and then just get your level to 100 for the skills, and you don't even need all 100 skill points, I don't think. Could probably do, you probably are good at about 425, 430. Unless you like desperately need the choke shots. I think the choke shots are more so nice for Trusin. I think that's where I'm going to get the most value out of the choke shot. Spin's turning. That's fun. I think we compensated nicely. Ollie, welcome back. Lucas, welcome back. Late again, Lucas? I don't know what to tell you, man. Get here earlier, I guess. Worry after 14. I know. I'm very curious to see how he comes back tomorrow because now you're 7 back. You were 3 back with a chance to go be close through 18. You know, how aggressive is he going to get? Just playing too fast? Yep. That's what it is. You know it. Come on, feedback down. Come on, ball. You've got it. Let me see the pin. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That would have been a great birdie from that side hill, but just didn't break quite enough at the end. I'm playing about 177 or so. I just play pretty lofted 7-iron to try and be short. Oh, he likes it. Gave it a little club twirl. I could have played a little bit more backspin. It's that break at the end that concerns me. There we go. Yeah, I'm definitely getting better at putting. Like, I don't know if it's just getting used to this, you know, getting used to the, like, regular courses, so to speak, or what, but definitely getting better. So, I got a comment today. So I've had two cheating / hacking comments on the YouTube shorts recently. Today's was pretty funny. A guy said that because I hit a fade with the draw plane, that I faked it because it was on the short, so like the swing apparatus was like isolated, and he said to stop faking shots. I was like, okay, that's pretty good. That's a new one. That's a new one. I haven't heard that one before. Funny enough, because of the shaping and the way that I work, like because I can shape so much, and the way that the shaping mechanic works, I'm a draw bias that probably hits more fades than I hit draws. Because if I draw extra, it moves my swing plane, but if I fade more, my swing plane is left. Oh Oh, come on now. I told you. We're getting better with the putter. We're absolutely getting better with the putter. This is a really nasty hole location. 166. He's probably playing about that 171 9-iron to get 14 yards. Doesn't feel right. It's been bouncing fairly soft. I'm okay with this. I like the line. That's a little left. Weather report's been added to the website. Yeah, just a little bit low. One round low, one round medium, one round high. Something's gonna double up. One round moderate and 2 rounds of shorter tees. Is the other green speed default? Is it moderate and default? And do we know what the default green speed is here? That's gonna, if I barrel that down there, that's gonna be a little bit. A little bit tight on distance. I think I'm okay with hitting a softer 3-wood here. Lay it up short. Because this is still a wedge. Still a wedge. Okay, lie played, that's a good lesson. Lie played a lot stronger, and the wind didn't bring it back at all, because it's a wedge. So that's just like a good bit of science and a good lesson to be learned. Oh! Oh, I really thought that we had it. I thought I made a really good read on that. Oh boy. No changes to firmness of greens or fairways through the tourney? Okay. So we're gonna get very familiar with the way things are bouncing. Which I guess it's like, that's good for learning on the fly. I'm curious how much people are going to practice. I don't know if I'm going to practice the course, to be honest. Maybe I'll give it a once-over just to feel it out, but I don't know. I feel like we've been playing pretty well, no matter what the situation. I think I'm going to hit this stock. If anything, we're gonna end up just short. I just didn't want to put the overpower on and then like roll out the back of the green. There we go. A couple of eagles going out, so some mistakes. We had a bogey early. I think that's still 6 under through 9 holes. This is a tough par 3. Probably about 249 with a little bit. Actually, not that bad. Hit it into this upslope, take a little bit out, and then kind of ride it the rest of the way. Gonna take a big kick and then a little bit of right to left. I'm gonna start it. I'm gonna start it out to the right. That slows it. That didn't take as hard of a kick left. Yeah, but you kind of have to be back here. If I get too flirty with that upslope, it's tough. Hello again, Sea Dog. How are we today? Underswung it. Still had enough. Oh boy. Hey, the societies like Rubber the Green or other ones that are more difficult than ranked tours. Probably prepared. Play things out on the fly and be fine. Yeah, I play slow. I've been playing my career mode with the swing difficulty and stuff, so I'm very used to not having the meter, not having the vibration. Yeah, we're pretty good about hitting our inputs and working things out. It's just like if the winds get high enough and, excuse me, and spam call. Well, it doesn't say spam risk. It just says Appling, Georgia. Maybe they're calling to give me tickets to the Masters if I can fly down this weekend. Yeah, but Justin Rose did this 3 years ago, Sea-Dog. He shot a 65 3 years ago and had like a 3-stroke lead. And then shot par 2 over. So, yeah, I don't know if he's going to do the same thing or if maybe this year is going to be his year to turn a page. I don't think this is enough width. I'm going to actually play it over here. The wind is turning, but I think it's going to hold out left enough. Yeah, okay. So I was correct in that. Where the wind was turning, I should have played it more to the right. But it feeds left to right there, so that is A-okay. Still needed a little bit of extra legs. That was always going to be a tough call. This is like slow bleed back over to the hole. I moved it one extra at the end. It was correct. I didn't trust it. Yeah, I watched a lot of the Masters today, Lucas. I will consume most of my Masters watching Thursday, Friday while I'm working because I'm only disturbed by work and not by family. Saturday, I will try and watch as much as I can, and Sunday we're having Easter dinner a week early with my family, and so I think it'll be on. I think it'll be on at my family's, but like obviously I will also be visiting, so. I could feel that. I left the face open on that. Kick left. Kind of spin back though. First round impressions. I mean, Scotty continuing to look like Scotty. McIlroy, I was very impressed. Like he came out very strong, but then 2 double bogeys in the last 4 holes. Justin Rose out there with the multi-stroke lead. A little bit surprising, but at the same time, he's done it before. You know, Bryson Oberg doing what, like the guys that I predicted to do well when people were asking seem to be doing pretty well. Great putt. Yo, Seabass, welcome back. Freddie holing out for eagle. Did he have an eagle hole out? I know on the first hole he like had a putt way up the hill from the side of the first hole for birdie, and then like him turn around to the fans and the one guy saying like, that was awesome, whatever. You can tell like he's at the point in his career where it's just he's taking it all in. Oh, the hybrid on 14. Yeah. Because I think I saw like a stat pop up at some point that was like, yeah, going through like the eagle or birdies, pars, bogeys, whatever, and then there was like the one eagle. I think at the time I hadn't seen the clip, so it was like, who holed out here? What's going on, Mark? Drew, welcome back. Apparently we're just reading downhill breakers around here. Bryson hit like a 350 plus. Oh, hit like 350 plus shot. I thought you were saying 350 yards because I was gonna say Rory smoked the drive on what, 8? Covered the bunker, I think. Which is pretty crazy. But yeah, I saw the ESPN guy who was interviewing people in the clubhouse. When he was interviewing Bryson after his round, he made some comment about the number of shots that he hit at the range. Because I think Bryson said he had some things he wanted to work out and he was going to go back out to the range like right after that interview. So that was pretty funny. 193. Probably playing about 184. Can't go 7, or I can't go 8. This slope here is kind of the problem. Smart play is to go right of the hole. But I misread the amount of movement this was going to have left to right, so I played it left of the hole. This goes to show how much I still have to learn. Wild period, let alone the day before round 1. He's just built different, man. He is just built different. This is just a dumb play, right? I don't think anything good comes out of driving this. Because you probably run it long. If I try and bounce it short, that kicks. Just play a hybrid. That really funnels. Is not at all what I was expecting. Uphill, pretty straight. It's all about wind here. On a wedge. Yeah, I would think on something shortened is gonna be maybe only like this, and then up the hill we'll play it a little further. Okay, so right there is where, like, I did need to play way less left to right. Like, it's a wedge, and it's up the hill, and it's partialed. Oh, my swing path and contact were completely scuffed. I don't know what I was doing there. I didn't adjust my thumbs at all. I just pushed that, like, left to right like a normal shot. Big par by going for it. I should have made birdie there, so I'll still take that as the right play. I'll still take that as the right play. I don't know, Lucas. Part of me feels like I should, but there's also a part of me that's like, let's just show up and play. It's how we go about things all the time. It's how we go about things all the time anyway, and we play pretty well. That's how I'm going to play my tournaments throughout the season, so why qualify based on based on practice, you know? Yeah, the way I've always played these games is every round is practice anyway. Okay, so there's the problem. I tried power drive, double crossed. Should have just hit the stock drive. I don't know, power drive, man. I don't know. I'm not showed on it. This is playing 235. That's 215. I think I want to take it like here. I got all of it. Don't get me wrong, it's gonna settle on the green, but I would have played it a little bit shorter. Obviously, had I known that the light rough was only gonna play that much. Always watching it. Just downhill breaking putt phenom on this round. Hey, thank you, Jim. How are we doing? See, this is like you could power drive it and create something a lot shorter. Oh yeah, we could choke tee shot to take a couple of yards off. Here you go, Lucas. That's for you. Lucas loves the stinger. Huge fan. Huge fan. I missed the contact. I mean, aiming where I did was correct, because if I hit that square on, we're golden. This is gonna break right to left. Break it. There we go. There we go. 9 under coming in. 4 eagles on the round. Unfortunately, we're a week late on the 4 eagles in a round. Don't get the like 50 VC for it. That low ball flight and the different swing animation. Well, that one, the fairway rises. And that was like rising with it. It was not riding that high off of the ground. It was pretty dang low. It was pretty dang low. So aesthetically, hey, I just read that. I meant to read the message above it. Flop shot or pitch shot? Flop shot is a last resort shot for me. If I can pitch it and give it some room to run out, like I'm gonna take pitch over the flop. Mikey with the 17, very nice. Very nice, very nice. I mean, we made eagles. We had that one bogey. Proximity to hole. I mean, that's just getting crazy. That's not good, though. This is great. This is not good. 5 of 9 between 5 and 10 feet. Just imagine if we made those. I'd say 2 of them were on, or at least one of them was on the bogey. Yeah, we made a crazy amount of breakers. Like a crazy amount of long breaking putts. So nice, had to read it twice. It was just, even the sentence was aesthetically pleasing. Even the sentence was aesthetically pleasing. I just had to read it again. All right, well, we're playing well. So let's just finish this off. Let's just finish the weekly. There's a chance, I think there's a good chance here that we're gonna have to ad break at like the turn. That's okay. That's okay. We can always take a quick break mid-round. It's not a big deal. I'll make sure to not have the ad breaks during TGC rounds, but I don't have snoozes built up, so. Hey, what's going on, Edward? So far, we've played this tournament very well. We've played this hole in particular very well. The wind keeps flipping on this hole. It's like into your face, and then the next shot, it's here. I heard somebody make a comment that if you change your tee box position, that also will change your... That'll also change the wind, which I thought is crazy. I haven't tested it, but that kind of sucks. I'm gonna play this just a little bit short. I like the way that's fading. Should settle up right near the pin. That's lovely. I don't exactly love that. That snapped so much. Wow. I guess I have to hit those putts firmer. I guess I have to hit those putts firmer, right? Like, is that just the solution to it? I feel like it has to be. Big crazy, so you haven't been able to watch much, but you got the VC last time you were on to get to a 99 finally. Nice. And now they've got now VC rates are a little bit better. We were actually just talking about it today. Honestly, I think as long as you can get to 90, you can pretty much get all the stats you need. Everything else is just kind of bonus. At least in my opinion. But having it at 99 is certainly still best case. What's going on, Patrick? Welcome back. How we doing? Okay. I have been reading this course very well, but that is now 2 drop putts that should not be dropped. Simple putts per round in casual play? I mean, when you do quick play, I think it shows you your putts per roll or putts per hole. I guess you're just saying like one stat, not having to look at short, medium, and long and add them up. Is that what you're getting at? $74. Let's try the choke tee shot. I don't know. I feel like the choke tee shot is going to end up getting me in trouble. I think the choke tee shot is going to be really good for True Sim. I feel like partials are going to be better for me when I have all of the aim assists on. Putt path is like permanently 6 degrees open on your putts. Been like that since 2K21. So now, especially at your regular swing matches, there's no going back. Yeah, I have like a different grip feel. I overcorrected. You want to talk about like I not feeling it on the backswing? That's why you gotta be just, I don't know. That power drive I feel like is gonna get me in more trouble than it's worth most times. That's great touch, I just didn't play it right enough. The wind took it just a little bit more, so it got out of the flat to the... or the green that moves. Your putt reads will then be wrong? I don't think that the swing path and contact do as much as you think they do. But if that helps you make putts, then so be it. Some awkward fairways and fairway lies. Be nice to get somewhat familiar with. Practice. Mom, I don't want to practice. On 17, 15, 4 yards. I'm gonna give it just a touch forward. That's such a big fade, even with a wedge. Great distance. I didn't even need to de-loft it. I thought I did. But that bounce took it handily. Good putt. Very good putt. We talk about practice. Not a game. Practice. This feels safer with this, but that's it's about 200 yards. I think subconsciously I'm more scared of the water. 186 yards. There's no way I can get it out of this lie. Dang. I don't even think. Gotta take my medicine. I know what the wind is, Jim. The blue part of the meter tells you how much wind there is. If you play with the wind number on, you can start to learn, you know, kind of what the wind speeds are depending on where it is in the circle. Wind's playing in a little bit. Need to take just a touch off. I guess wind being diagonal in like that really takes away from how much that plays. Alright, we'll take a bogey. Unfortunate, but I didn't play that hole well at all. Bad tee shot, bad. I had to punch out and then bad read on the approach wind. 230. $241. Play a little bit of loft and spin into this hybrid. I'm basically hoping it sits enough that it uses that backstop. Pushed it. That's a much more aggressive and probably better line. If I flush that, I'm trying to use the left side a little bit too. Okay, good bird. Good bird. Yeah, we just haven't had this round quite go our way, and this is like the kind of thing that could potentially happen to us next week. Like, I feel like we've been playing really good golf, but I am a little bit nervous just about conditions start to get cranked a little bit. You know, we're off our mark a little, and all of a sudden things don't quite go the way we want. 179, 190. I mean, I think with the way that this went, I pushed it. And so I figured we could flight it out about pin high, but I overcorrected my swing. Okay. Can't spin this. You gotta play a pitch shot. Kind of bump it here. It's 23 yards. Would it make more sense to play a chip? It would in fact be best to play a chip. I don't use the tie spinner at all. How good is the tie spinner, like, in actuality? Because that is one shot that is just straight up not in my arsenal. Also, this hole is like a modified version of 18. A little bit wider, but very much so like an 8 and 18, like a 9 and 18 crossover. Should have flopped it? Nah. I don't flop unless I absolutely have to. If there's a way to bounce a shot or roll a shot, I'm taking that every single time. Alright, partial the hybrid. I'm going to try and land it short. I didn't land it short enough. Is that going to stick on the hill? Of course it is. Feeling the power on them. They're great on shorter chips that need to check. I just feel like if I'm in a I don't know. I don't feel like I'm in a situation where it's like short chips that need to check. Most times I feel like if I've screwed myself that much, I'm in like I need to super flop territory. That broke so much right at the start. Didn't ever have a chance. It was like right off of the putter face. Double cross. Okay, so I'm starting to swing too far left, and it's shifting my whole swing around. 29? go. We're fading. We're online. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love when shots are as you draw them up. Yeah, I have to get better about just the commitment. I think sometimes I'm like, but maybe this is like, in golf, you need to be confidently wrong sometimes. 211. 10 yards with the 6-iron. With these green speeds, that should be fine. There's the strike. A little bit left of the hole. Work your way to the right. Come on, feed down. Keep going. In the hole. Good ball. No! I shouldn't have acted like you were a dog. That was rude of me. That was so good. That was so good. Oh boy. Alright, let me catch up on chat because players are smuggling single Augusta holes in their courses so you can stitch it together in a shuffle. I mean, yeah. There's also just going to be Augusta-like courses where you just play stuff that's very similar. Best way to get really good with swing bias, swing path. Seem to be a little bit off most of the time. Either the contact or the swing path. Focus on setting up consistently, right? Like your posture, your grip, and then focus on like the feel that gives you the reel. And like I would start with swing path and then move to contact. Like find the feel that generates the swing path you want and use relative. Like, okay, when I swung like that and it was, you know, I felt it on the left part of my thumb or whatever it is that works for you. I was to the right of this or to the left of it, and then like make adjustments, and you can do the same thing on your contact, and then it's just repetition at that point. Oberg shot that hit the pole off the flag and went into the water? Was it Oberg? I did see that shot. Was it Oberg? Why did I think it was Hideki? I think I could be wrong, but yeah, I did see a shot go flying off on like the 11th or no, it wasn't the 11th. '13th or 15th. What's going on, YM reps? Explain the difference between 2K25 and Road to the Masters. Or the Masters on Game Pass. Should you spend $60 on 2K25? I think 2K25 is better, but I will say this: try Road to the Masters because it's free on Game Pass. Also, 2K25 has a free demo, so you can give it's called PGA Tour 2K25 First Look. You can give that a try as well. That way you don't have to spend money. But 2K has effectively abandoned their game at this point, and I just think 2K25 is a lot better personally. Any aces at the Master today, Darway? I don't believe so. I don't believe so. Alright, let me figure this out real quick. 164, 152. That's still long. That's 12 yards short. It's pin high, land short there. I want something like this. And then the downhill. We're almost down to that, but I think that's short still. I don't know. I like the 9-iron more here. Like the 9-iron more. Beautiful. Beautiful. You always root for the course at the Masters. I'm not pulling necessarily for anyone in particular, but I really do like Scotty, man. I really do like Scotty. But like, you know, we've talked about it before. With golf, I am more so, I like a lot of the players. There's a good number that I'm indifferent towards, but at the same time, the ones that I'm indifferent towards are more than likely underdogs. So I just don't really know them, and there are only a few guys that I don't really care for. So for me, I just want to see good golf, by and large. That's like my general feel. Yeah, the percentage stuff is pretty weird. Can't be missing open face, that's for certain. So is this where people tie spin it? Because like, I feel like I have to... I've had them for a while, Rio. I've had them for a while. I don't know exactly what causes it. Yeah, I suck. Maybe if I learned to tie spin it, but that's like tie spinner down a hill, which still terrifies me. You would tie spinner? Yeah, I gotta try it. I tried the flop shot, but because it's reversed from my draw bias, I really suck with it. All right, we got a few holes left in this round. Maybe we'll hop into some matchmaking after this, but we gotta run an ad break real quick. I apologize. I will see you guys back here in 3 minutes. Thank you all. BRB. Ads. That was a crazy high ad stack. That's got to be up there. That's got to be up there as one of the highest we've ever had. Alright, I've been power driving this one to help cover, but I don't. This is probably dumb of me, especially coming right off of a break. Well, that's a pretty lucky shot. What's going on, RJ? Got a new PC. Now the rhythm is way off. Didn't change anything else with swing. Not sure how to fix it. The rhythm is way off. Okay, new PC question would be, are you playing on higher FPS? Are your graphics settings different? Yeah, it might be the FPS that you're adjusting to. Yeah, I'm wondering if you were to switch it back to what you had it, like if you switched it just to 60, or at least made sure it was on a locked frame rate at like 144 or something, if that would help. VSync, ew. Ew. No, just go into your graphics card settings and lock it. I pause at the top. Yeah, minus 4% power. It's going to come up way short. I do struggle with those long putts there of making sure that I swing down with good rhythm if I hesitate at the top. Yeah, if you're playing, especially if you're playing just like unlocked frames, at least with 2K23, 2K23 literally just tried to give you as many frames as it possibly could. Like, it was kind of absurd. And so I hate that fluctuation. It's probably not as bad in this game because you're not dealing with like the polling points and all of the stuff that you had to back then, but in 2K21 like you would have like a slight frame drop and then your tempo would get all screwed up. And like locking it wasn't really ever all that simple. This is playing incredibly difficult. Holy cow. Down the hill, 205. Oh, 197. And then I gotta play it below the feet, so it's feeding to the left, that's taking it to the left, and then we're gonna get a big kick. I'm playing it out here. There's the draw. Left kick. Get it rolling. That's really freaking good. If I do say so myself. We'll give a little pat on the back for that shot. Yeah, we definitely didn't have as good of a round here. But that's like the difference between you are on and striking your shots all the time and not. What is this? 138? I mean, I'm gonna call it 152. This is for science. We're gonna science this, okay? We are gonna play this a little bit left and long, like bounce this just past the flag and have, see if the back, well, I'm gonna double cross myself and none of that's gonna matter. I'm gonna see if the backstop would bring it back down. Let's see. What a putt. What a putt. Big one from the fringe. I guess that's technically from the fairway. You see me making all my incremental power adjustments? So the way that I've been playing that, I'll let you in on it. I've been adding 3 inches. I've been adding 3 inches for uphill. Then on like anything above like 160 greens, I've been adding more. And then I add, basically for fringe, I add like the exact distance of the fringe's extra power. And that's been kind of my guide. There's no reason to go for this, but we're going to. I just hit a 102 perfect power drive, and we're gonna probably still end up in the bunker. Dang. What I don't understand, why is the sand this grippy? I watched the Masters today. With that much speed, you roll nicely down. Why is it like this? Explain. Because it's gonna be a really clean lie. Just gonna be super elevated. I mean, really good touch to go up and down. That puts us at 60. Bunker roll setting in the designer not set high enough. 2K designer's fault. See, the thing that kind of sucks is like, I don't know, that just doesn't make sense physics-wise to me. I don't care what you set it at, like, IRL, in what world does a ball roll from the top with gravity down there on a slope like that and the sand grip it? I'm just thinking, like, how does that have to be in order for that to happen, you know? This is tough. I actually almost think you go up to the 7-iron and try and loft it, because it's gonna play 172, maybe 174, 175. And then it's into a downslope, so you like have to play this. Play this in a way where you play big. I don't know if maybe that's the lie at my feet doesn't play as much, but I don't know. If I take something else, I'm probably flirting with things in a way that I don't want to, so. Anyone get this course, Mike? This is Lone Grove Golf Course. This is the official 2K Augusta course. It's for their Legends Championship. So it's an Augusta-inspired course. It's not actually Augusta, but there are some very good Augusta-like courses that have been made. And I think this is probably the best, like, or maybe not the best, but this is definitely one of the best, like, official 2K courses in my book. Alright, that's a good putt to finish. We didn't have a great round. We definitely had some mistakes, but overall, very good tournament. Get to 61. Yeah, that's not bad, considering we had like 2 putts early in the round. I think holes 1 and 2 were 2 makeable putts. which that gives us, that would have put us to 63. I have 90 shaping, Patrick. I've got 90 shaping. Mike, if you want to just play the course and not wait to get to it in career mode, if you go to quick play and you just go to the 2K official courses and look for Lone Grove, that'll probably be the easiest way. 17-foot proximity for the tournament, 19 on that last round, 21 in round 3, 18 in round 2, and not. I mean, I knew we shot 19 under and played well. I didn't look at the stats. $13, 20 putts. What's going on, Maximo? 20 putts, 9.7 foot proximity. 2 eagles, 15 birdies, and a par. I thought I was I impressed myself when we had like 11 point something foot proximity, 9.7 on a round. That's disgusting. That's actually disgusting. Yeah, 2 bogeys on the tournament. Like, can't afford those. Definitely should have been making par on a couple of those. I mean, birdie on a few. But we're certainly hitting our stride. Also, whoa is just... What are we even doing here? 79 under for the tournament. Like... Ew. Ew. What up, Zach? How we doing, dude? Hope all is well. Yeah, we're definitely on a run here. We're at least in the daily master stuff. We're putting it to, or like in the master 2K ranked tour stuff. We're putting it together. He plays with balls, doesn't count. I was well using the consumable balls. I haven't touched any of those. And the proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding. Is it? No, it's not in season. It's not. This is the hill I die on. Now, I hope there's not something beyond the basic tutorial that I'm holding myself back with. Should I apply one just for fun? Seriously though, does it unlock anything? Am I gating myself? Am I gating myself from progression? Especially because I'm also... Each Evo Sapphire with an iron? I thought I did already. You finally got the gold club stash? Nice. I'm still not through a season. Hold on. I need to start upgrading my character, I think. They're still on Emerald? You absolute buffoon. I thought I evo'd this. I really did. Alright, I'm lazy. I'm lazy. So right now, because we don't have gold clubs. For our wood, hybrid, and wedges. I need to put my contact and swing path here. How many do we have? I've got 31 contact. I don't think swing path I have nearly enough of. I only have 13. And I need to use more of those than I need to use contact. This is why I want the gold clubs. Because they don't hand out... The problem that I'm finding is the daily quests hand out like almost exclusively not the swing path. Quest rewards. I mean, I guess I'll accept them. I don't know if there's my player XP in here. Probably club XP, right? Okay, that like basically does nothing. But these dailies, well, that one gives out the forgiveness pack. We need 10, which means we're gonna have to do 3 and 3 next week if I don't do them now. Equip it, it stays there until I remove it. Yeah, I gotta just like put it on to trigger it and then take it off. I guess I should play a Divot Derby just for the free win there. But these weeklies, like there's contact. It's the same set. It's contact, recovery, power. Like I don't get the ones that give swing path, and they're making me buy them. Making me buy them from the shop, which is annoying. Okay, let's do this. I know it's chump change XP, but let's switch to the technician and play Divot Derby. Just get a match of that out of the way. But yeah, I've been holding off. I don't have upgrades on my wood, my hybrid, or my wedges. But like we've been playing pretty well, and I'm not even a complete player yet. Also, I don't know. I've thought about playing True Sim with like a separate character because the green reader stat is wasted, but I'm also thinking, am I ever gonna be in a situation where like I need the recovery shot or want to have the knockdown on or something instead? Like I don't think I'm going to. Don't think I'm going to. Yeah, so we'll work on the technician a little bit, but I think I'm kind of locked into the sculptor. I think we hit our inputs enough that like, I don't know, I would need a pretty compelling argument because I do miss the shaping. Shaping both ways is huge for me. Shaping both ways is huge for me, and you still have decent recovery. And like, there's no way I'm putting shaping stats on my clubs because they hit too short. I'm gonna be too far. Oh, I'm not. It's that soft. I'm trying to like not look at the green. You know? I'm trying to like not look at the green. Scout cam takes too much time. I feel like in the early parts of this you can. I don't know. How is everybody else feeling about partial shots in this game? Being able to adjust it with the marker, I feel like you only have to adjust your swing like every 5%. So you learn 100%, 95, 90, 85, 80, 75. Maybe even less than 5% increments. And you're pretty much like locked in. All right, finish the swing left. I pushed it. I was also getting very distracted by the other ball colors. I thought I was flying further to the side. Is the key to be playing power drive? Must be. I push open right into the bunker. Should have laid it up shorter. A good thing it doesn't matter the number of shots, because I have played that very poorly. Very, very poorly. See, I don't know if it's just the competitive part of me. Like, I could just lose on the first one to get the Divot Derby participation, but I always play it out. Hey, what's going on, DJ? Welcome back. Struggling to find your shot until you stopped hitting partials? Using shaping instead of hitting partials allowed you to learn your consistent swing path in the beginning? Yeah, that's definitely not bad. Like, partials are something you want to have your confidence in. I mean, in the last game, I was always preaching. I was always preaching that, like, 100% shots. And I think that might still be the case for most, but partials are definitely way easier this game. Do you just power drive everything in Divot Derby where there's... You must. You must just power drive everything in Divot Derby. Okay, since you guys are the boss around here, do we play a society round to make sure that we're prepared for the pain ahead and see how we do, or do we just say screw it and play some ranked duos? How are we feeling about things? Because I think next week we still have. I think maybe we start dropping the ranked tours weekly. I think we start dropping the ranked tours weekly. Just do the daily because I do still like playing through with you guys. You know, maybe Lucas will start to show up on time again. Gosh darn it, I make a joke and I let my mind go to crap. But I think if we warm up with the ranked tours, or career mode, ranked tours, because career mode I want to keep grinding towards the gold clubs. Career mode, ranked tours, daily, kind of want to play. I know they're not going to do True Sim next week, but I feel like I want to give True Sim a go, at least for a little bit. That was a YouTube sub. The best! Alright! Thank you for the YouTube sub. Like, I think I want to try getting into the True Sims. To see how we play in the game, but also just like what the general sentiment is. You know, because True Sim definitely has a following, but it's also oftentimes a lot slower content because of how much you have to look around things. But maybe I don't know, maybe if we're able to like keep the pace of it up and try and be a little bit less serious with it. I don't know. My personality is gonna take over and we're gonna be full send. But it's a nice thought, we'll see. I shouldn't have partialed that. That came up so short. I underswung that. These slow greens, dude. These slow greens. Nope. 82 greens just always butcher me. 82 greens just always butcher me, dude. Oh well. This mode seems like a lot of fun. Might be the tipping point for you to get the game. I mean, it's fun with friends. The problem for me is it's on Pro-Am, and a lot of times you've got a ton of bots in the lobby. So for me, it's not the most fun, but hey, if you enjoy it, then have at it. In 9-hole segments? That just feels a little odd to me. Because I'm trying to think logistically how would that go, right? Like we play 9 hole. I mean, we stream 4 times a week. We've got 4 rounds, right? So you've got to do 8 9-hole segments. So it'd be like do 9 holes to True Sim and then cut it and then do 9 holes later. I don't know, I just don't know if the flow is there, Patrick. Alright, I didn't get an answer on matchmaking, so I guess we're gonna play a society round. Oh, the career series? Well, I'm talking TGC True Sim, but yeah, we are playing True Sim on the... We are playing True Sim there. I got some sort of VC payout. It didn't tell me what. Duos, Mikey? Alright, you caught me just in time. You caught me just in time. Nice shooting on the daily, by the way. I shot 15. I managed to get 4 eagles, but I had like a bogey and like a botched hole or 2. David Derby was your favorite in 23 because of the Russia making it to the final. If you have people that you know that you're playing against, like, it can definitely be fun. But having it be on Pro-Am is just pretty boring to me. The straight line swing every time, and I don't know. I want it to be pro. Junkie and Super. Alright, we'll see how they are. I'm gonna try, no promises, but I am gonna try and see about having my wife give my character some outfits, especially with TGC starting. Yeah, this was his preseason outfit, but once TGC gets going, he's gotta have 4 rounds. Alright, well, Mikey and I, in theory, should make a pretty killer team, but we'll see if playing on Divot Derby Pro-Am settings has screwed me up or not. Yeah, I'm curious to see how many people register. Do we have an official? Does anybody know if Doily said anything about what they're targeting for plat size? Like, are they going for no cut, small plat again, or are we going for big plat with a cut, small plat with a cut? I mean, I think if we keep the form that we've got now, I feel like we can qualify into plat, but I also don't really know how the general populace is playing because I haven't been playing the test events. I would think if I play on my, like, low end of good, will be an elite. If I play really well, I think we can sneak into plat. Oh, this is that hole that we got the hole out on when we were playing career mode a long time ago. Big fader. It's tough with the way that kicks. The way that kicks down the way, that's really difficult to sit. I would have had to play the 9 a lot shorter than I did there. But I at least gave the putt. And it should be, yeah, a little bit of break, but back up the hill. Thing is, it's kind of scary. Nice putt. Kind of scary if you leave it short, because then you got to try and, you know, putt it down the hill. So yeah, I mean, I think the cut's good too. I mean, the cut for me is when I'm up in plat. The cut for me is important because that's what I'm fighting for, you know? 203, 205, 14 yards. I don't know. This might still bounce and roll through. Yeah, I thought about partialing it or hitting it a little bit shorter. It's always a tough one. .136 are scary in ranked. I think 82. Because what is it? The U.S. Open course is on 82. Can't remember if there's another one. But like those really slow green speeds catch me out. They're gonna kick right? Or is that straight kick? Ooh, they get to stay up in the heavy rough, but that's a tough one. Like, just get it onto the green. Yeah. You almost have to bounce that in like a one hop in the rough. I don't know. Like, the super flop is like the safe play there. Oof. The shadow was covering the hole. I like couldn't see where it was. We still have an easy tap in. They don't exactly have an easy par putt from back here. I guess it's not a tap in. It rolled a little bit. It's okay, Mikey. You're not fired yet. Slow. Take that. Easy money. Said straight but stayed right. Did John deceive you? Or are you saying the green grids said straight? I think John needs to be banned from TrueSim. I think it's kind of BS that he gives instructions. I'm not turning John on for TrueSim. I refuse. Grids, you have John turned on. Okay. I know some people have John turned on. I know that John is handing out precious information. Because apparently if he doesn't say anything, it's a straight putt. He says a little bit left to right, or like sometimes he'll give you reads on stuff that the grids are lying about. So how are you feeling about the qualifier, Mikey? Are you gonna practice? People are trying to convince me to practice, but that's like so against what I believe. All right, I'm going very aggressive. You're not gonna practice? You're nervous though? Yeah, I think my nerves mostly come from, like, I feel pretty good about the way I'm playing. But I don't really know how everybody else is playing, because I haven't been playing in the test events. What up, Quicklin? Welcome back. Allen Iverson philosophy about practice? Well, yeah. That's kind of where I'm at. It's kind of where I'm at. Like, 102 power drive. Easy. That actually gives it a chance to be on the green in two. Depending on the whole location, we probably can't get it close, but on in two really put the pressure on, because they at least found the fairway, but they're not getting on in two. 324. Playing 333. Ooh. Okay, not as bad. I thought it was leaking a little more to the left, which would have been real bad. But yeah, because the thing is, like, we don't practice on a week-to-week basis. I just show up and play. And I think that's the philosophy that I'm going to go with. I think that's the philosophy we're going to go with. I just don't know what my schedule is going to be. like, do we play one round a day, or do we, you know, like, do we play one round of True Sim and one round of Plat a day, or Elite, wherever we end up, TGC, main tours, and then do we play, or do we play like 2 rounds on one, like 2 rounds of Plat one day, 2 rounds of True Sim another day? I'm just trying to figure out the flow, because it gets hard then with the number of rounds if I play both. It gets very difficult because of, like, I want to move into some variety as this game cycle goes on. But I still want to get the golf rounds in. Like, right now, we're still doing career mode. We'll eventually drop that. But I don't know that we're going to... Like, we still need something to warm up with. You know, around just to get the swing lines firing straight, get our feels for the day. But I feel like I've definitely been getting a lot better with the inputs. My input consistency has been quite high. And we've been getting better with the reads. And, like, we took a big jump forward within the past week or so with partials because of the lower trajectory. I took a little bit faster because I realized we're up by a bunch. They should have just conceded the hole, but... I was like starting to like slow aim my putt, and then I'm like, we are 3 up with this hole in hand. I should probably just take the putt and get it down there so Mikey can finish it off. No, it doesn't affect the stats, and they can play together. They don't have any sort of separate league. All the stats work the same. They just have like a slightly different swing animation is all. But it doesn't... It's just the animation. I don't know if the timing is different on the swing, but as far as like stats, it's nothing. Nothing changes. All right, they basically have to hole them all out from here to come back. Am I mentally ready for TGC? I guess. That's online. Pretty good. That's pretty good. 117 yards uphill. Time to deflate your feelings. I honestly kind of thought we were going to hold that one. It was kind of all over it. Yeah, I think I'm mentally ready for it because I don't expect to ever win or be at the top. So I'm not, I don't know, I'm not scared. The one hopping in, I thought so too. It was definitely tracking. What's TGC? So TGC is the golf club, which is the beginning part of this series. So it was the Golf Club 1, like the Golf Club 2, the Golf Club 2019 featuring PGA Tour. That's when 2K became a publisher. Then they published under the 2K21 name. Then they bought the studio, 2K23, now 2K25. So it's it's from that. TGC Tours is a cross-platform, third-party, like, basically online career mode, if you want to call it that. There are weekly tournaments you play in tours. You can move up and down through tours based on how you play. There's a world ranking system. It's awesome. There are thousands of people that play in it over the course of a game cycle. Hundreds to, well, there's I think at least 1,000 people that play every week. It is, for many of us that that you see on like Twitch and YouTube and stuff, it is the lifeblood. I want to make this one. Screw you guys. Sorry, that was harsh. That was harsh. I still sped up my putting time at the end there because I knew that they we were gonna win. Sorry, I tried to concede it. I'll concede this one. Oh, we're outside. Okay, never mind. I thought. GG's, Mikey. So that's like the lifeblood for a lot of us, Spencer. We play in it, and in this game now there are cross-platform societies, so it's even simpler to track and kind of know where you stand in the game instead of it just being on the website. Yeah, Mikey, I don't get it, man. Why is the matchmaking like this? We did play double Condor last night and won 4-1, which was pretty funny because I was birdie and Lucas was like birdie 3 or something like that, or birdie 1. Like we were both mid-rangey and took down a double albatross. But yeah, TGC starts next week. We're gonna get after it. We'll probably do one round at a time next week just to ease in for the qualifier and kind of bait things out. What's going on, Voverick? All right, okay, Vovakriv base. That's how you say it, I think. What's going on? There's a LAN esports golf competition with prize money. I think that's the only way that you could truly do like fair competition in this, because if you start putting out prize money online, you're just gonna bring all the cheats in. You're gonna bring all the cheats in unless they, like 2K themselves manages it and has a really good system of tracking it, which I don't fully trust, so. And 2K hasn't historically run it, so I don't think we're ever gonna get it. I don't think we're ever gonna get it. Wish you knew. You always see Condor after 5 wins in a row in the same session, Mikey, because hold on. That was the first Condors that I've seen. We're 42-2 in duos. I think I've seen one double Condor and like one where a guy was in like birdie and albatross or eagle and albatross or something. I typically get paired up against. Crap. Most times my first matches of the night, because I only play like a couple, they're normally against bogey or par players. Well, it's crazy because 2K does stuff with NBA, right? Like NBA has the 2K League and all of those things, but I just don't think they think the golf market is big enough for that, and so they don't put the time and money into it, and then they basically hold it hostage like Nintendo does. 2K will essentially, if you want to try and run your own competition with the game, they're gonna just extort you for more money than you're gonna recoup, which effectively makes it not worth it to anybody. So Yeah. Super fun. Super, super fun. I appreciate the thought, Kane. I am definitely not. But I appreciate that you think that. All right, so next week we've got TGC starting up. There's no True Sim. We're gonna play the qualifiers. We've got, what else? I mean, I guess what's the stream schedule for those that are unfamiliar? Stream schedule, we are starting around 8 p.m. now, 8 to 8:15, because my son's bedtime has moved back. So that's what we're rocking and rolling with. I think that's pretty much everything. I mean, if you're new here and you've enjoyed, drop a follow, drop a sub. That would go a long way for helping you get back here easily. But probably the biggest thing at this point is dropping a like on the YouTube stream. That always helps let YouTube know to tell other people. But yeah, Masters this weekend. I hope everybody enjoys watching that. I know I'm going to. If you want to hang out and just chat while we're not live, we've got a Discord. It's also going to be giving you going live alerts, any updates to the stream schedule. I post it all through there. So go check that out. It's in the channel description, in the video description. Should be easily accessible. That being said, yeah, we're going to get out of here. We're going to go find somebody to host, which is always, for whatever reason, just so incredibly hard for me. It's always the same couple of people streaming. I feel like we host the same couple of people. We hosted them a few, not too long ago. We're going to go say hi to Turd. He's playing this. Go and say hello. Again, I appreciate y'all spending your time with me. We're going to be playing TGC next week, and that is going to be a grand old time. Oh, a little YouTube sub to end the week. Justin, thank you very, very much. All right, have a wonderful weekend. Enjoy the Masters. We'll continue to have our daily shorts go up, so if you enjoy that stuff, go check it out. And yeah, have a great weekend. See you Monday. Bye.